Y'all, Chris Brown done got himself in a nasty situation, and y'all best believe that Rihanna is enjoying every moment of this. Chris has a very long and messy history of putting paws on people and getting away with the bad behavior, but it looks like karma has finally caught up with him in the worst way. Girl, Chris Brown is going to jail, and he better get really comfortable because he is going to be spending a long time behind bars. He and his entourage got arrested for jumping 4 fans and leaving them with injuries after his concert. And unlike his previous shenanigans, the cops aren't letting this slide, and he is in big trouble. So why did Chris even jump the fan to start with? And what does Rihanna think about this? Let's talk about it. One thing about our man Chris Brown, he's always finding himself in trouble because he never pauses to think about the consequences. If y'all thought being on tour would tame his wild side, well, you clearly don't know Chris. Nothing stopping him from throwing hands if he feels like it. Right now, he's on his 11/11 tour, and he just got a concert in Fort Worth, Texas. The show itself was fire, but things took a turn after the music stopped. 4 guys, Larry Parker, Joseph Lewis, Charles Bush, and DeMarcus Powell, said they got invited backstage with 40 women for a post-show hangout. You know the drill with male artists, the ladies, the booze, the parties, and everything that comes with it. The 4 men claimed that they were chilling in the VIP area waiting for Chris to show up. But after more than 30 minutes, they got tired of waiting. So they decided to bounce. On their way out, they ran into Chris. Charles Bush said he tried to...
A new lawsuit claims Chris Brown arranged for men to be assaulted after his show in Fort Worth, Texas. The victims are suing Brown, Yella, Beezy, and others for $50 million. They claim they were invited backstage, but got attacked by Brown's entourage.
I've heard Chris Brown and Yella, Beezy and everybody who was on that tour pretty much is getting sued for $50 million.
Yeah, $50 million.
But what was it about? Somebody got their ass whooped?
Apparently, somebody was at a concert, and Chris Brown had problems with him in the past, and they're saying that it was 3 or 4 different guys that got beat up. They're saying that Chris Brown orchestrated it.
Yeah, I did see it. It was 4 people.
But damn, man, he ain't never beaten the allegations.
That
man.
is King Blood, big Beezy, big Beezy.
Listen, if Chris Brown,
that's the biggest blood in the West Coast, bro. What are we doing? It's Chris Brown. He was singing into a red rag on a microphone, like a bust down microphone with a red rag, because he's so blood. Shout out to Chris though,
man. Chris Brown. If he wasn't everything he's done, all the allegations, he'd be the biggest thing in the world. All the endorsements, it's all of everything.
Yeah, for sure.
But
So here are the details of the lawsuit that has hit Chris Brown and Yella Beezy. Apparently, they're being sued for $50 million over alleged backstage beatdown. This is what's being said. According to legal documents obtained by TMZ Hip Hop, Brown, Yella Beezy, CB's entourage, Lieutenant Cinco, and Live Nation are all facing a lawsuit filed by the 4 alleged victims who are seeking a whopping $50 million. Says Brown's tour hit Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas on July 20, and after the show, plaintiffs Larry Parker, Joseph Lewis, Charles Bush, and DeMarcus Powell say they were invited backstage. They were escorted there along with 40 women and for a post-concert hang. The plaintiffs say it took Chris 30 minutes to enter the VIP area where they'd grown tired of waiting, and they began to make their exit, but not without saying they would like to say goodbye to the guest of honor. According to the suit, Bush says he dapped up Chris, congratulated him on a good show, and received appreciation from Chris. Bush claims a member of Brown's entourage shouted loudly, "Man, you don't remember you two were beefing?" And claims Chris replied, "Oh yeah, we were. What's up, dude? I don't forget shit," and verbally ordered his crew to give Bush a beatdown, basically. In the documents, he says he was surrounded by 7 to 10 of Chris' chums who punched and kicked him. He also claims an entourage member known as Hood Boss threw a chair at his head. The plaintiff also alleges Chris sent Yella Beezy and company to F up Parker, chasing him into a dead-end staircase with a locked door. Parker says he was punched and kicked in his head for more than 10 minutes after Chris encouraged all his companions to get a piece of the action. All 4 say they've suffered severe injuries and had to basically receive medical treatment. The attorney, Tony Busby, says at least one of them remains hospitalized and vows to bring CB to justice. In addition to the $50 million in damages, the plaintiffs have also filed for restraining orders against Chris, Beezy, and Cinco. TMZ reached out to Chris and Beezy's camp, but nothing back. So when I was sharing this story with y'all, it turns out they're saying it did happen. Y'all were attacking me claiming like I made it up. No, I was just sharing what was being put out there. And many of y'all like, we're waiting on TMZ. Okay, well now TMZ shared it. No, I'm not saying Chris is freaking guilty. We obviously don't know until facts come out. But once again, that's just what's being shared by the plaintiffs and their attorney.
How many girls do you think Chris Brown has smashed in his whole career?
Maybe 10,000.
Really?
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not cool with him. Like,
Me either.
I chilled with him once, and
You chill with Chris?
He tried me, but he just kind of said, like, "Bitch, if you ain't fucking, get the fuck out."
Oh,
But that's regular. But that's regular.
damn! Chris said if you ain't sucking a get the fuck out.
A lot of people think the lyrics in the songs are fake. Like when you're talking about Chris Brown, Future, Gunna, Young Thug, they telling the truth. Like when they say if you ain't freaking, we ain't speaking, that's real. When French say she ain't busting over, call the Uber back.
Have you ever been at a party and you saw this happen? Like some chicks were there,
Yes.
and Chris Brown or one of these guys.
I've had girls removed from a party because they lied to me and said that they was DTF. And when they got to the fucking party where all the celebrities at, they wanted to act regular. I'm like, yo, security, can you tell them to leave? Period.
So the girls at these parties with Chris Brown, do they have to like smash the homies or what is the rule?
Yeah.
I got a dude mentality, so I feel them, and that's why I don't blame them. But it's like, if your homeboy is ugly, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna take one for the team.
How many girls do you think Chris Brown has smashed in his whole career?
Maybe 10,000.
Really?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not cool with him. Like,
Me
I
either.
chilled with him once, and
You chill with Chris?
He tried me, but he just kind of said, like, "If you ain't